Where? Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Come on, set. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The running back has it. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
Got it.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Trick 9, B.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down.
Ready, go.
They'll try to power their way ahead.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Sooners have their offense in high gear.
Here we go, here we go.
To the ground, he's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Slide 22, green 25.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Knight. Finds his man. It's Kane. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, give on the inside. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dive, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davidson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Ready?
One final play before the end of the quarter.
29 Philly. Tuna. Terrier. Ready?
Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Okay.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
691. Gators 42 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Ready
The
up.
Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Let's go. Reset.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Get set. Get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change
ready?
situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the
It'll
zone.
be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Cricket. Gorilla. Block 24.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! PAT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Gives it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He might want another play.
55 weak. Longer. Hornet. Ready.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yankee blue.
They'll go hurry up here. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Parker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Lizzie. Kill. Ringo.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Slab. Ready.
Got it behind the line. It's Kane. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ready.
Offense in an empty set.
Gaucho. Igloo.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Charcoal.
Starts the drive trying to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down.
22 water.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field it close to the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice gain before being run out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man, it's Knight. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Spider! Ready!
Wants to pass. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Rita! 691, get your score!
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
On
Just a
set.
few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Down! Under! Save!
This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Okay,
They
ready?
keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to power it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
On the
One
double.
more snap coming before halftime.
Terrier! Jackrabbit! Griffin!
Quarterback making adjustments.
Timber! Timber!
Back to pass, it's Knight. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
221 wing! 221 wing! Here we go!
The hand to the running back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Set, ready.
Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down.
Shadow.
Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
4 face paint. Dog. Hunt go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
6 propane. Set on.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal.
Pace, 27, jump.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give them the lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
Moves.
Back to throw, it's Knight. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Convoy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Ready.
He'll do it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Okay, break.
Motion from the wideout.
180.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Easy.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game.
Ready?
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Okay, break.
1st and 10 for the offense.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Got his man on the right. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Knight. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Powers through. Flying down the right side. At the 20. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Hawaii came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Honolulu had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. And he knocks it away, incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise.
Okay, ready?
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Base 27 jump.
Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Flag! Flag!
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30.